Welcome back, everybody. This is Just Push to Play, and we are continuing on the final quest of Blackwood Zone Story. I had to clip things a little bit at an, I don't know, maybe an awkward spot. I had to do I did the recordings, and then I had to add the commentary later about ending it early because it got so long. So anyway, we are back here finishing up this quest here in Blackwood, trying to save the ambitions, try to stop Mehrunes Dagon from taking over here in Blackwood. So let's get back to it. I'm gonna change my outfit. I think I should be in fighting clothing. Evelyn and I are sisters in combat. Alright. We need to reach the courtyard. This way. Museum Hall.
No remorse!
The mortals call this a fortress. Its very stone crumbles in my presence.
The Brotherhood sends its regards.
Kill them.
Keep going. There's still cultist blood to spill here.
I still think it's very odd that they just have him appear and he doesn't say anything. He just is here.
I hate wasting expensive arrows on the likes of you.
You tell them.
They made their choices. So be it.
Looking for lootables.
Oh, gods, help me! No!
Oh. Oh, that was a named guy, too. Nobody we know, thankfully. Alright, we push on. First we loot. Downwards we go.
Pathetic. Are those arrows or flea bites?
More hold. Oh, are people holding that guy back? Looks like it.
That's it. How can I help?
Okay, either way gets us to where we need to go.
Run, little maggots. Flee from the god of destruction.
My arrows never miss their mark.
Alright, let me do a quick sweep over here. Looking for lootables. Okay, I don't see any. Alright. Oh yeah, the Deadlands are encroaching here. I mean, if it wasn't obvious before, seeing pillars with Daedric language on it.
try to dodge these guar kisses.
All right.
Tremble before me as your realm becomes mine.
My arrows never miss their mark.
Vandacia should be just through that door. I'll cover you from the battlements.
I mean, could it be possible that Vandacia is actually the fourth ambition? That instead of like selecting somebody else, he decided to take that power for himself? Because that's what's kind of what they were saying, but they didn't say the fourth ambition.
The power of the Lord of Fire and Blood flows through me.
You're
Get
going
ready,
to pay,
Calia.
What is
Vandacia.
happening?
Just like I showed
Mercenary,
you.
help us drain his power.
Absolutely. It'll be my pleasure.
Calia will attack Vandacia when you give the word.
Word.
We can drain Vandacia's power.
This is for my brother.
Just give the order.
The
day will be ours.
Merging the realms is delicate work. One mistake and both could be destroyed.
You guys okay? You are all too powerful.
The Master's tome. Give me that boy!
I'm with you, my friend. We'll defeat Vandacia together.
My archers are ready. Give us a target.
There's your target.
A fight? Good. We're ready! Tell Calia when to strike! We can drain Vandacia's power! Just give the order!
Alright, it's super annoying.
Calia will attack Vandacia when
There
you
we
give
go.
the word!
Do I have to be
You
in the
wanted
circle?
our power? Here!
You can't avoid your fate's ambitions!
Steady there! Deep breaths!
More of the area around that port and slides into the Deadlands, the greater Dagon's influence will be.
My brigandines are here to help. My archers are ready. Give us a target.
Oh.
Your pet didn't make it!
Oh no! Thanks for letting me know.
Give the order and we'll release a volley.
We're ready! Tell Calia when to strike! Taste our steel!
We're not going to die for Mehrunes Dagon!
I grow tired of this game. You cannot stand against Mehrunes Dagon's power!
Can't stand against my power.
Lord Dagon, I need more power!
Vandacia's weakening!
Oh.
Give the order and we'll release a volley. To arms!
We can drain Vandacia's power! Just give the order!
This is for my brother!
Enough of this! The Master wants this realm, and he will have it.
No.
My death will change nothing. The merge is almost complete.
Die, you bastard!
You defeated my high priest, mortals. That was unexpected. And before he completed the merging, that is unfortunate. Though this realm slips from my grasp, your fate is inevitable. You will join me or die on missions. It is why you were created.
We did it! We stopped Vandacia from merging the realms and opening the way for Mehrunes Dagon.
But my brother... Destron is still dead.
I failed Destron. But I won't fail you.
All right. Without Vandacia or his master, the cult doesn't stand a chance.
At least the sky looks normal again.
Oh, there he
I
is.
need to get out of this place.
This way, Calia. Come with me.
By the way, you two make a cute couple. Aw. So, was there no fourth ambition then?
I can't believe it! We defeated Vandacia, saved Sombren and Calia, and sent Dagon running with his tail between his legs. Does he have a tail? Anyway, we won! Destron would be proud of his sister. She fought bravely through the entire battle.
I'm not sure we could have beaten Vandacia without Sombren and Calia's help.
Yeah, I guess Varro Lupus was right. We did need that strange book. In fact, I think I was meant to give it to Sombren. I couldn't read a word of it, but he cast spells from it like it belonged to him.
So I could say Sombren proved himself. Maybe he can do some good with that book and help find the fourth ambition. Oh, there we go. I'm not sure anyone should use that book. Not if it's really the Mysterium Exerxes. I want to know what she says about the fourth ambition.
Sombren did good, that's for certain. And honestly, I'm glad to be rid of that book. Sombren seems to know how to handle it safely. I think it would be dangerous in the wrong hands. And I, for one, don't want any more bad dreams or waking visions.
Alright, let Sombren hang on to the book for now. I don't know. I trust Sombren, so I kind of think he's good with protecting it for now, so that sounds good. All right, and Elam finally wants to say something. Hey.
Now I can add facing down a Daedric prince to my already impressive list of accomplishments. Food connoisseur, master assassin, consummate Vosa Saddle player, and now this. I suppose I should thank you for getting me mixed up in this.
Mehrunes Dagon won't stop trying to capture the ambitions. Will you continue to help us?
Nope. Vandacia made this personal, but I try not to make a habit of killing people for free. It's bad for business. You do what you have to. Me, I'm going to find a nice mammoth steak with a side of vegetables smothered in scuttle cheese sauce.
I mean, a mammoth is like a cousin of the elephant. Do people eat elephant? That sounds disgusting. That's like eating horse. It's like elephants are like an intelligent animal. That's gross, dude. Food is more important to you than the threat of Mehrunes Dagon?
Hey, I never claimed to be a hero. And despite our success today, I don't want to face Daedric threats on a regular basis. Then again, who knows what tomorrow will bring? Seeing you in action, I'm sure you'll turn up on a contract eventually.
If you say so. I don't know. I think I could fend myself off from you assassins. Alright, so we just need to leave the fort. Wow, a lot of destruction here. Glad it's not, Gideon. Okay, let's head down and talk to Calia and Sombren. It's really sad that Destron died.
I'm sorry about Destron. Whatever you need, I'm here for you.
I'm still alive. I can't believe I survived all that, but Destron didn't. It's not fair. None of this is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now.
Well, learn to control your power and carry on.
Easy to say, hard to do. Still, so many people fought to protect me today. Even though my heart is broken, for their sakes, I'll find a way. Destron would want me to.
Sombren will figure out how to teach you to control your power.
I hope so. Not just for my sake, but for the other ambition, whoever they are. Without Destron, they and Sombren are the only family I have left. I'll try to be there for them. I really will. For now, we're heading back to the temple if you need us.
Okay.
I've been alone my entire life. First in my vault, then in my wanderings. I finally found a real family, and I let one of them get taken from me. I promise you, I won't allow that to happen again.
I'm sorry about Destron, but we stopped Vandacia and saved Tamriel.
For now. But I don't think it's over. There's another ambition to find. And I can't imagine Mehrunes Dagon and his followers leaving us alone after all the time and planning that went into creating us. I think we'll head back to the temple for now.
Yeah, so, this is like the second to last quest for this for the Blackwood Zone Story. But they should have another DLC dropping for Blackwood in the fall this year. They usually have like a separate smaller DLC that drops a few months later that does the conclusion of the story. So I bet we'll meet the fourth ambition in that zone story. I'm not sure. Usually it's like a section of Blackwood that they haven't shown us yet. So, or of the zone. So yeah, we'll have to see. What will you do with the mysterious Exarxes? Or Exarxes?
I'm not sure. It belongs to Evely, not me. I'd like to study it, see if there's some way to free the ambitions and change our destiny. But I know it's also dangerous. Let me think about it a little more. Then I'll talk with Evely.
Well, Mehrunes Dagon said you would join him or die. We need to make sure that neither of those things happen.
Daedra spin great lies from small truth when it suits them. I know that now. It was Zaina's last lesson to me. We won't join him and I won't let him kill us. We just need to come up with a way to keep any of that from happening.
Maybe they just need to try to live in a pocket of Nirn that's like in between the Deadlands, Oblivion, and Tamriel. Any idea on how we find the remaining ambition?
Yes. I wonder who he is, or she. Are they still trapped inside a vault? Or did they find a way to escape, like I did? I hate to think of them alone and unprotected. But maybe it's better if they remain hidden.
Won't they be in danger of destroying themselves, though?
Right. I almost forgot about that.
I think they'd be fine.
I need to figure out how to keep Calia from being consumed by her ever-increasing power. And them, too, once we find them. I suppose I have a lot to consider, and not a lot of time to do it.
I mean, their powers didn't start increasing until they left their sanctuary. So if there's a fourth ambition and they are still in their sanctuary, their powers should stay level, you know? All right. Talk to Evely Sharparrow and talk to Kishu the Blackfin as an optional step. Hey, what's this? A Legendary's History of Fort Redmane. I'll go through slowly if you'd like to read. Alright, let's talk to Blackfin first.
The people of Blackwood owe you their gratitude, mercenary. You and Evely both. If not for your courage, Vandacia and his waking flame cult would have unleashed unthinkable destruction. The losses would have been devastating.
Speaking of losses, how did the Blackfin Legion and the Ivory Brigade fare in the battle?
It could have been worse. We did well against the cultists. They were not trained soldiers, and when Mehrunes Dagon appeared, we faded into the mud and grass. Dagon did more damage to his own minions than he inflicted on our forces.
Your combined forces helped save Sombren and Calia.
When a fire rages, my neighbor's hut is my own. That is Argonian wisdom. We defend ourselves by defending our friends. Those who died today died well. We do not mourn them. We will celebrate their sacrifice and cherish our victory back in Gideon.
Oh, alright.
Governor Keshu made the right call bringing the ambitions here. Can you imagine what would have happened to Gideon if Mehrunes Dagon appeared over the egg and hammer? We didn't just save Sombren and Calia. We saved Gideon. Maybe all of Blackwood.
Yeah. I'm not sure what you mean about the egg and the hammer. But yeah, definitely about not being in Gideon when that happened. So the ambitions were an elaborate scheme to merge Dagon's power with Nirn so he could conquer it.
That seems to be the long and short of it. I'm sorry we couldn't stop Vandacia from murdering Destron, but at least we took care of that rotten tree stump in the end. Despite all that, I feel pretty good. It's not every day I get to save Tamriel.
Do you think we've seen the last of the Order of the Waking Flame?
That would be too much to hope for. I'm sure some of them slipped away. It will take a while for them to find a leader as powerful as Vandacia, but I expect them to show up again at some point.
Well, you did it, Evely. You discovered the truth behind Leovek's secret.
Not by myself, I didn't. You helped. What started as an historic mystery turned into a tale of murder, living Daedric weapons, and the end of the world. How do we follow that? Oh, I know. With flagons of rot meth and lots of roast paws on a stick.
Sounds good to me.
What now? Can't we just rest for a while and bask in the glory? I know there's another ambition out there, and we need to keep Sombren and Calia safe, but still. Oh, Kesho asked me to give this to you. A reward for defending Blackwood.
Oh, thanks.
I have a feeling you hate this sort of thing, but we need to head back to Gideon. Governor Keshu insists on throwing us a victory celebration. I wonder if there will be cake. I could really go for a big, gooey piece of cake.
I love cake. What kind of victory celebration?
Oh, the best kind. I hear Governor Keshu really knows how to throw a party. Food and drink, music and dancing. And she wants everyone to be there.
Everyone?
Sure. The gardens behind the governor's mansion are big enough to entertain an entire army. Hey, before you join us, can you check on Sombren and Calia? Invite them to the party? They went back to the Temple of Debella in Gideon.
Sure, I'll go get Sombren and Calia and see you at the celebration.
I'll meet you in Gideon after you collect Sombren and Calia from the temple. I think we've earned a little relaxation and a slice or two of cake after everything we've accomplished here.
Do you still want to be an adventurer after all of this?
Absolutely. I think I'm really cut out for it. You get to travel, meet interesting people, see ancient places, and you get to solve all sorts of riddles and mysteries. And sometimes people throw you a celebration party too. A party with cake!
Cake is all you want for a reward.
I'm from Grotwood. Have you met my people? It's all roasted this and roasted that, and even raw this and raw that too. You don't get to enjoy many pastries under Green Pact rules, you know.
You don't mind it? You don't mind the dangerous parts of adventuring?
Knowing that you helped people and seeing how much they appreciate it more than makes up for the dark times. You walk into town and people say, "Hey, it's Evely!" Soon the little kids around here will all have pigtails in their hair. Count on it.
All right. All right. Heroes of Blackwood. Go to the Temple of Debella. So that's back in Gideon?
Let's ride.
It's back in Gideon. So this is the last quest for this zone story. Oh, before I do that though, let's see what I got, because I always forget. I got Pauldrons of the Ivory Brigade, which is part of the Frostbite set. Do I have that yet? Bind, unequip. The Frostbite set seems kind of cool. Cool. I was thinking about actually maybe giving this to one of my wardens, because the wardens have a inert frost ability. Like one of their class skills is frost and ice, so I think I have 3 wardens right now. One is my PvP character who's stamina based, so that wouldn't be good for her. The other is a healer it might be good for her. And then I think my other tank is a warden. Where are you?
Hello? If you're looking for our guests, they're long gone.
Oh no. What do you mean they're long gone?
I know you. You brought those guests to our temple. Calia and Sombren and poor Destron. Everyone in town is talking about your deeds in Blackwood. You helped stop that traitorous Vandacia and his cult. Thank you for that.
Yeah, but you said Sombren and Calia aren't here?
I did say that, didn't I? I suppose that even the charms of the Lady of Love can be too much for some folk. Not everyone can stand to bask in Debella's glory for too long at a time. But they were good people. I liked them all.
That's a weird way to go about saying that. I did say that, didn't I? It's like, are you being rude? Okay. Do you know where Sombren and Calia went when they left the temple?
I heard them talking about a ruin north of Gideon. I know that particular place well. Let me mark its location on your map. When you can spare a moment, come back and enjoy one of our ceremonies. All should open their hearts to the secrets of love.
All right.
I just came by to... Hey, where are Calia and Sombren?
So the temple to the north that she was talking about is the one where Sombren opened a portal so that we could go meet his master, who turned out to be a bad person. But that indicates that maybe they have left this plane.
I came by to find out what was keeping you in the ambitions. Where are they? What happened to Calia and Sombren?
The Debella priest said that Calia and Sombren headed to a ruin outside of Gideon.
A ruin? I wonder why they went there. Haven't those two had enough adventures after all they've been through? We should go find the ambitions or they'll miss the party. Did the priest say which ruin in particular?
She marked it on my map, said it was north of the city.
Lead on then. The party's going to start soon and we don't want to be late. I, for one, want to get a nice piece of cake. Or maybe a slice of pie? Oh, broken branches, I'll just have both.
Are we going to the same place? I might need to leave the building to see it. Do I hear Blackfin?
What is it?
Yeah, I think this is the same spot that we went to last time.
How much longer, Sombren? This place makes me feel uneasy.
Not long now. I'm almost... Oh, it seems we have company.
Hello. What are you two doing out here?
I told Sombren we should have talked to you before coming out here, but he was so insistent.
What's Sombren doing? Why did he bring you out here?
He wanted to try something with the book, away from other people, just in case. Sombren thinks my only chance is if we return to the Deadlands. The nature of the realm naturally draws off my power, making it easier to control.
The Deadlands? But Mehrunes Dagon is sure to find you there.
Sombren doesn't think so. He says that's the last place they'd look for us. I'm still attuned to the realm from the trial in the Ashen Forest. Sombren believes he'll have enough time to teach me if I'm not in danger of imminently exploding.
Has your power gotten worse again?
Worse? I suppose that depends on your perspective. It has been growing in intensity again, back at the same level as when we first left the vault. Sombren is worried I don't have much time. That's why he's being so insistent.
And you were just gonna leave and not tell us?
I'm actually glad you found us. I didn't want to leave without an explanation.
Uh.
But I'm afraid that Calia doesn't have a lot of time.
Sombren, what's going on?
Calia's power is recharging faster than I anticipated. It will soon reach the point where I won't be able to help her. Then she'll either release it and destroy everything around her, or it will consume her. Either way, people die, including Calia.
So what are you planning to do?
Use the Mysterium Xarxis to open a portal to the Deadlands? It's the only place I can think of where Calia will be safe. The realm naturally siphons off a portion of our power. That will give me time to teach Calia to control it on her own.
But the Deadlands. You'll be walking right into Mehrunes Dagon's realm.
It's a big place. Zaina taught me how to avoid notice there. And it's the last place Dagon's followers will think to look for us. As soon as Calia can control her power, we'll come back. I promise. Thank you, my friend, for everything.
Well, good luck. I hope you find a nice little pocket.
I'll return the book when we come back, Evely.
Nah, you keep it. I think it was meant for you.
Sad.
Poor Calia. I hope Sombren's right and he can help her. But taking refuge in the Deadlands? That's like the sausage leaping out of the pan because it thinks the fire will be safer. As for me, I never want to visit the Deadlands again.
How do you feel about Sombren taking your book with him?
Hey, it wasn't my book. I was just keeping it safe for... Well, as crazy as it sounds, I think I was meant to give it to Sombren. He certainly did more with it than I ever could. And I'm not about to miss the bad dreams and the waking visions.
So what do we do now?
We go to the party. It's taking place in the gardens behind the governor's mansion. To think, this all started because I was curious about a coded journal I found in Emperor Leovik's old retreat. We figured out the secret, and now we celebrate. I'll see you at the party. Last one there doesn't get any cake.
Well, I am going to have some cake either way. So, I mean, you're gonna beat me, so.
Let's hit the trail.
Well, I hope they are safe. I'm almost afraid that they just went through the portal and were, like, immediately captured. I hope that's not the case.
Cities are as alive, fickle, and uncertain as people. Some are good, some are bad. Some give you gifts, others rob you blind.
That sounds delicious, assassin. You must leave me a copy of the recipe.
Salutations.
So here are the 3 winds. And Nixel. He was a friend we met over there. Oh, and here's Amelia. Oh. And Revis and Tiras, we met them doing a miscellaneous quest at one of the ruins. This one? Beyond? So other people are here too. And these two. Oh, Alchemy and the Dreamer. Oh, the Dreamer. Hey, how are you?
Expression.
Alright, I might cut that part because I don't want to give any spoilers. The Alchemy and the Dreamer, though, we met up at Farmer's Nook. It was part of the quest there. It was a fun one, too. Very spooky. Oh, hey! Mary's here.
You should have seen the look on Liam's face when I invited him to this. There, look, you can still see the leftover wide-eyed disbelief. I can hardly believe it myself.
The life of an adventurer is never dull.
Isn't that the truth? Of course, exciting for me is exploring an old ruin and hoping I find more treasures than traps, not battling the hordes of Mehrunes fetching Dagon over the fate of the world. I was not prepared for the latter.
Considering retiring?
Not a chance, Flaw. Today I learned that's something I can do, and next time I'll be better prepared. But try not to let that intimidate you.
So I'm surprised.
Buy me a
Mary
drink?
Mary is one of the companions we can have. I'm curious, if I put Bastian away, will he appear here? As somebody who's joined the party? I'm really curious about this. Before I do that, let me travel away and back again. Okay, so I just traveled away and back again to see if Bastian will show up here.
That sounds delicious, assassin. You must leave me a copy of the recipe.
Oh, she's up there. Okay. Party attendees. There's Miri. Here's Captain
It's good to
Breon.
see you, mercenary. Enjoy yourself at the party. You certainly earned it.
Oh, and here's Erithiel and Seeks the Dark.
Ooh, fancy party. Look at you making friends in all the high and low places. I bet a few of these folk have a plump pouch in their drawers.
Are you two here to steal something?
What? No. Well, maybe just the little snacks coming by on the trays, but that's what you do at parties, right? Six and I just wanted to check in on you. He says maintaining good contacts is important in the business. Plus, you know, free food.
So whatever happened to that relic you broke?
Six was afraid we'd get fleeced on the payment, but the old guy was totally fine with it being busted. He was relieved even. Said it's one less dangerous object in the world. Turns out he's got a vault full of cursed stuff. Weird thing to collect.
And what's next for you two?
We'll be getting back to the guild with our dues. I'm sure after this job I'll be a fully fledged thief. Oops, full-fledged thief. Then Lady Twilight will make her debut for real. We should do another caper soon.
Yeah. Maybe if they ever do another DLC for the Thieves Guild, it'll have these two in it.
Try not to draw any unnecessary attention, would you? We already stick out like a sore thumb with Erythel gaping over the scenery.
What are you two doing here?
Trying to blend in. Badly. Just wanted to say farewell before we skip town. Figure we owe you that much after you salvaged that job for us.
Did things work out?
Surprisingly, yes. We got that hunk of junk to our buyer, and they were thrilled to take it off our hands, even in its busted condition. I expected a high elf collector to be more fussy. Things worked out for everybody but the painted eye.
So where are you heading next?
Back to give the guild its cut and report on Erythel's progress. Or lack thereof.
Aww.
She did manage to show some improvement this time, but she's not ready to leave the nest. Plus, I don't hate anyone at the guild enough to inflict her on them.
She tries really hard, though. Julian, yeah, okay. I don't see Bastian.
I forgot what I'm drinking to.
There's the counselor, Leviticus.
I wanted you to know how appreciative I am of what you've done for us. Not only did you reveal Vandacia for the traitor he was, you took him down and saved Blackwood. Countess Cairo and the Chamber of Legates, thank you. You're always welcome here.
What are your plans for Leowyn now, counselor?
Plans? The same as they were before this trouble started. Work with Gideon to secure our borders and keep the war from impacting Blackwood directly. Make sure our communities stay safe and prosper. If not for you, none of that would even be possible.
Alright, well, I've talked to almost everybody. I think... Oh, where did Elam go? He must have disappeared. He must have left.
Welcome to the celebration, mercenary. There are many here who wish to thank you and share a drink or two. But where are Sombren and Calia? I expected you to bring them with you.
Sombren took Calia somewhere to teach her how to control her power where they won't endanger others.
Choosing exile to spare others from danger is a noble decision. I wish them well, even as I worry about Sombren and Calia out there on their own. Everyone else has gathered. Eat, drink, talk to your friends. In time, I shall address the crowd.
Who should I talk to?
Anyone you like. They have all come to show you their appreciation. And do not leave too swiftly. I intend to boast of your accomplishments soon. I see Evely has arrived. Perhaps you should begin with her.
Hey.
So this is what it's like being the hero everyone looks up to? Most of the stories I've read end with a hero riding off into the sunset before anyone can properly thank them. But I feel like we ought to stay for just a little while, don't you?
Definitely. You're a famous adventurer now.
I don't know about that, but I certainly feel more experienced. And I have you to thank. Well, you and Captain Rianne and Governor Keshu and poor Farrell Lupus. Can you believe this all started because I couldn't leave Emperor Leovik's secret alone?
Well, we still need to find the fourth ambition, I suppose.
That's right, I almost forgot. And we should be ready to help Sombren and Calia when they return. I don't believe that Mehrunes Dagon and his followers are just going to leave them alone. I really thought the ambitions were actual weapons, though.
Well, take care of yourself, Evely.
Here, your share of the last of our compensation from Leowin. And a little something from me. I learned so much at your side. If you ever need any help, just send word and I'll come running. Oh look, I think Governor Keshu's ready to speak.
You know, I've said it before, but the fact that we can hover over these on the console, so on PC, if you hover over these, they actually show you the details about what they are. And I think if you can highlight them, like I can right now, I should be able to click left and look at a description for that piece, like you can on PC. It just doesn't make much sense to me that you would be able to highlight these. It's like, why? Why not just start right there and that's all you get, besides Nevermind? Why highlight those? I don't know. Just my opinion.
Welcome, people of Blackwood and honored friends. We have weathered a terrible storm, so now we celebrate. Many had a hand in this victory, including those who gave their lives for our cause. But I want to honor the two heroes beside me. Without them, all would have been lost. So stand tall and raise your cups to the sky. Remember those who fell and praise the deeds of those who lived. To victory!
Alright, I thought there'd be some cheering here. Okay, what did we get? Okay, so we got what I think is a memento. But then we also got Blackfin ceremonial battle maul. Not yet collected. Oops. Gross. Somebody's coughing up something. Two-handed. Part of the Bog Raider sets. Awarded to only the highest ranking members of Kishu's Blackfin Legion. This large hammer is both ceremonial and functional as a weapon. Awesome. Alright. And then I got a shield. Oh, it's a outfit style or a weapon style. Can I preview that? Ooh, pretty. Yeah, that's the Blackwood or Gideon symbol. Leowin symbol? Very nice. Cool. Wow, I think we're done.
What?
You know, you guys are just, you're burping and having a merry old time. I'm gonna move over here. Alright, gang. Well, it looks like that was it for the Blackwood Zone story. So there should be, let's see, there's gonna be a dungeon drop in the next couple of weeks. And then there'll be the DLC drop after that, which is usually about half the size of the Blackwood Zone story, or the main zone story. So that'll be smaller and it'll drop sometime in the fall. So I'll be back to cover that. There we go, nice and quiet. I had to switch places. It was noisy over there too. So I'll be back to cover those, and I'm planning on doing another dungeon story with the content that comes out next about the next dungeons. So yeah, things are going to be dropping soon. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. And things are going to slow down a little bit, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do because I don't really have time to do live streams. There are things going on right now in IRL for the next few weeks, so we'll see what I can get together to. Well, I have stuff that I can drop, so watch out for uploads. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.